When parents found out their little boy had been injured by bullies at school, they thought that was the worst news they'd receive. But when they took him to the ER to be checked out, it turned out to be a miracle. 9-year-old Mason Hoyt loves visits from this highly trained golden retriever named Lemon. Something to take his mind off the fact that he's at Golisano Children's Hospital.
It made me feel like I was at home with my dog.
A couple of kids roughed him up at school last month, so his mom and dad, both registered nurses, wanted him to get checked out.
We brought him here to the ER for what we thought would just be a quick check and a quick exam, and that's what got us here, and found out a little bit more than that after that.
Mason picks up the story from there.
They saw a spot that they wanted to look at more closely, so that led us to finding out about the tumor that I have back here.
He had a CAT scan of his head, and they incidentally found a brain tumor.
Earth-shattering news. How could it be? Mason didn't have any symptoms.
I was scared, really scared. I didn't want to stay in the hospital. Then they said they had to do a surgery, which got me even more scared.
An almost 9-hour surgery to remove a mass found by pure coincidence.
There's no way to know the future, but we don't know how or when we would have found out about this. So out of what we thought was a very negative situation, we found out about this, and we were able to get him the care he needed before it could have been potentially much worse.
Mason came through the surgery like a champ.
He's amazing. He's so brave.
The back of my neck is a little bit sore, and my right side, which is my dominant side, is weak, and I'm having trouble with it.
1 week after the precautionary visit that changed everything, Mason got to go home after a hero's send-off from the hospital. Deputies, firefighters, EMS, and his extended Lee Health family were all there to lift him up.
We know Mason is strong and that he's a special boy and that he's so loving and caring, and he always thinks of other people. He's so smart and funny, and to see that other people can recognize that and want to help us, I don't have any words for that, how amazing that is.
Mason Hoyt is a miracle, and our miracle moment. Mason has weekly physical and occupational therapy. His parents say he is determined to get all of his strength and mobility back and wants to play flag football this summer. He'll be monitored closely with scans every 3 months. He has a lot of support around him, as you could see. His dad is a former firefighter. Both of his parents are nurses at Gulf Coast Medical Center.
How about that? You know, unfortunately, they had to go to the hospital, but it caught it early.
Right.
And so that kind of ended up being a little bit of a blessing.
Yes, absolutely. And hopefully he continues to meet his goals.
Yep.
He certainly is determined, and we hope we get to report that he's playing flag football this summer.
Exactly. Hope he does well. Get some touchdowns.